Hi guys, this is Kalyan saying hello to you from Bandra in Mumbai, and I guess I'm coming live to you after quite some time, and I'm going to do a broadcast which is part of my Foodocracy India series, a series which I started at the beginning of the lockdown. I think it's been about 9 months since then. I don't know if one can even call it a lockdown, but we've been staying home as far as we can, and I hope those of you who are going out are keeping all safety measures. Life needs to go on, but we need to sort of figure out how to take life ahead in this new format. So, hi to everyone who's joining. It's great to sort of come here. And I realized that I've not done a Foodocracy India broadcast for so long that I don't even know if there's anyone here who remembers who it is, what it is. But it's something which is very close to my heart, which I started in the beginning of the lockdown, where I would do these live broadcasts, stroke podcasts, where I would talk about some of my favorite eating experiences across India. The idea then, where everything was shut, to sort of create a bit of a positive vibe around the industry and celebrate happy eating experiences. Now, a lot of it is opening up again across the country, and it's a time for us to. Some people are going out, some are still stepping in, but if you're going out, of course, maintaining all the precautions. But I thought that with things opening up, maybe it's a good time again to sort of relive some of those memories till one actually goes there oneself. But one has had such experience and such wonderful ideas at these places. So today it was a very spontaneous decision to come live in front of you, and hopefully I'll be doing more of these broadcasts over the next few days. And the broadcast which I'm doing is about a place in Amritsar, and it's called Kanha Sweets or Kanha Sweets, and it's at Lawrence Road in Amritsar. And I'll tell you why I'm doing it. Well, like I said, the lockdown has made a lot of people do things differently, try out different things. For me, I've been doing lots and lots of videos by myself. So today I even shot a video myself of a home chef, Rumi Nagpal, who lives down the road where I stay, and she's sent some Punjabi food over. So I put it on my table, spoke to the camera on the mobile, shot it, distributed it. Let me see how it comes together. But we've all been trying different things. I've been doing a lot of videos, whether it's Foodocracy Kitchens, Foodocracy India, my Foodocracy for Her chats, where I speak with women entrepreneurs in the F&B industry. So just like that, there have been the home chefs have really rocked it during this period, creating food from their home in Mumbai, across India, and then sort of using delivery apps and so on to send the food home. So today's food which came home was Punjabi food from Rumi Nagpal, and she's someone who was born in Amritsar, grown up there till she got married and moved out. And suddenly I when I was taking the food out and eating it, photographing it, I'm planning to have some of the poori aloo which she sent later for tea. I remembered Kanha. So Kanha is this place in Amritsar. I've made about 3 or 4 trips to Amritsar. The first couple were as a market researcher, the last 2 as a food writer. One was sort of organized by Nokia, and at that time we had Chef Vikas Khanna would release a book called Amritsar. So he was taking us around to some of his favorite places. He's grown up there. He's an Amritsar boy. And the same year I'd gone with the Times Dhaba Trail towards the end of the year, and that time there was another chef, again Master Chef judge, Chef Kunal Kapoor, who was taking us around. He's a Delhi boy, so he was looking at Punjabi food from a Delhi boy's eyes and dissecting it. What is common for both the trips is that we were taken for breakfast to a place called Kanha. In one case, after going to the Golden Temple, where we'd gone early in the morning. In the second case, we had breakfast there, then we went to the Golden Temple for the langar meal experience. So what I've sort of realized over the time when I see other people also going to Amritsar is that Kanha is a sort of a institution over there, especially for breakfast. It's short form for Kanha Sweets. It's at a place called Lawrence Road, and there are other famous places as well over there. There's a Lubaya Ram's Chaat Corner, Am Papad Chaat Corner, close by, and then there is the Sharma's Gulab Jamun stall, where Vikas Khanna chef said that he'd learned how to make gulab jamuns for the first time in his life, and then there are shops across the road where you can buy the Amritsari vadi and papad and take that home. But Kanha Sweets is where you go for breakfast, and specifically for poori and aloo. So of course it's a sweet shop, so there are a lot of other sweets as well which you can buy. But the thing to eat over there is the puri and aloo, and no cappuccino over there, but nice lassi with the heavy, wholesome puri aloo dish would be a good idea. The suji is also quite popular, the red colored suji as a dessert. But I think that lassi puri aloo is what I would name the place the most for. So let me tell you what happens when you enter Kanha Sweets. So like I said, it's a sweet shop at the corner of the road, and then you enter the alley, and and you enter the little complex where the sweet shop is. It's a tiny place actually, and right at the beginning there's sort of couple of compartments, rooms sort of thing, where the puris are being fried. So there's huge kadhais in which oil is bubbling, hot bubbling oil, and there are the karigars who are making the puris, and they dunk in the dough, the flattened out dough, and the puri, and put it in, and then and these are not small or medium sized puris. They're pretty large. In fact, they come out puffed up. They almost look like a bhatura more than what we know of as puris, but they are puris. And so you go inside. There's a large seated section. In fact, Nidhi Arora is telling me that it's not oil. This is Punjab. They're cooking it in desi ghee. Well, yes. So they are cooking it in desi ghee, as Nidhi Arora corrected me through the comments over there. Great to see a lot of friends catching up. Saurabh Jasawala, Mahrukh, seeing so many familiar names and friends over here. So you then go into the dining area, and what I've seen in both times is that it's pretty full. There's a nice happy buzz. There are locals. There are relatives of locals who come to visit them. In Amritsar, this could often mean a lot of expat Punjabis coming back, especially in winter. And then there are the tourists, like we were on both occasions. So everyone's sitting there, and there's a happy buzz. There are large families, there are friends, there are folks out on work, all sitting there and working and eating. And you place your order, and the waiters come, to the table, and they'll put the plate, and they'll put in these huge puris, which are fried in ghee, like Nidhi Arora tells us. And the thing is that while they're huge, they're not very crisp or crunchy. And so it's got a nice soft texture to it, but it's not thick at the same time the way a bhatura is. So it's neither very crunchy, nor is it soft and squishy like a sort of Delhi bhatura. It's sort of in between. But interestingly, and also the maida is a lot thinner than a bhatura, the texture. And also there's a subtle spicing in the dough. So it's not like, say, the Bengali luchi, which is maida and just that's it. This is maida, but there's also got a bit of spicing, but it's just a thin layer of spicing. Again, it's not a kachori. So it's this big puri which they give to you, and it comes with two accompaniments. It comes with chana. Everything in Amritsar comes with chana. So if you go to the kulcha places, also they'll serve it with chana, and sometimes people choose places as much on the basis of the puri or the kulcha which they'll get there as the chana as well. So there's a bowl of chana, and then there's a bowl of aloo curry. Now it's a very interesting potato curry, because when you taste it, you'll see that they're both there's sweet and savory flavors with it in the same potato thing. So normally when you see a potato curry, you'll expect it to be savory, at the most tikha or high on chili heat. But the potato curry at Kanha is both sweet and savory. So it's a lovely experience. And I went there twice. One was in September when it was still pretty warm, and the next time was during Christmas that year. And I think that Amritsar, actually the best time to go and eat is November, December, January, when it's really cold, and you can have all that food with nothing held back over there, and the weather is just perfect. Your appetite's good. You can eat all the stuff. And so imagine you go there on a wintry morning, and it's a bit foggy, there's a bit of dew and all of that, and you take a hot puri, right, and you dunk it into the chana, and so you've got your stash of protein as well. So you take your puri and the chana and put it into the mouth, and that's a very different experience from the Amritsari kulcha. So the Amritsari kulcha is more like a stuffed paratha, but made with maida. So that's got a different texture, and in that there's the puri, the aloo, potato, or the paneer in the kulcha which you're having with the chole. So there are various things sort of crying for your attention. But when you're having the puri at Kanha with chana, then it's very clear. So there's the chana, which is the curry, and then there's the puri. So you're taking it together, and it's a lovely combination of the two. And then you break a bit of the puri and you dunk it into the potato curry. So the crispness of the puri soaks in the little bit of gravy, and you take it in, and you suddenly realize that there's a bit of heat, hotness, not chili heat, because it's been just freshly fried. And then the potato curry is not as hot. It's sort of lukewarm to just about eat it. So that brings down the temperature a bit, and getting too chemistry professor like, right? But the crunchiness of the puri soaking in the starch of the potato, and the sweet flavors, and the which are completely unexpected, and then the savory tangy bites. It's just fascinating. And after that, have a lassi, and you're ready to take on whatever life throws at you, whatever Amritsar throws at you, whether you want to go to the Golden Temple and pay your respects, or whether you want to go for a slightly more somber note to the Jallianwala Bagh complex where the massacre had happened, or go and have some jalebis at Jalebi Wala Marg on the way, which are like really fabulous, or think of the fish fry at Makhan, or the chicken at Bira's, or Kesar the Dhaba, and the dal and the kulchas at Lawrence Road, or Kulcha Land, and everywhere. It's a lot of good food, but I think that going to Kanha and starting off with some puri and aloo and chole, and with some nice frothy refreshing lassi is a lovely way to start a day. So it's been good. Thanks so much for joining me, and I'm going to post this on my IGTV and podcast and everywhere else, and again start, I think, sharing some of these Foodocracy India stories with you. So thanks for joining in. It's so good to see all of you, and it's been a long winter through all of summer. It's been 9 months. It's I know it seems weary, it seems tough, at times frustrating, but it's not going to last. And let's sort of make the most of the situation as it is, and stay safe, and try to keep all protocols, and enjoy good food as we can, and let's celebrate all the memories of all the good food which we've had over the years. And I'm going to do that in Foodocracy India. It was lovely talking to you, and I'm going to sign off. Thank you.